You're watching the Weiss channel. All right. Today, I'm going to show you something called binomial probability. Okay. So here we go. A fair coin is tossed 4 times. What is the probability to the nearest thousandth of getting exactly 1 heads? Okay. Now, here's the deal. We're going to have 4 letters. N. N is the number of tosses. Okay. That's 4. So N is 4. That's 4 right here. All right. R is how many heads we're looking for. So R is 1. Right. P is the probability of getting heads. What's the probability of getting heads on a coin? That is going to be 1/2 or 0.50 or 0.5. Okay. Now, there's also going to be Q. Q is the probability of not getting heads. So if the probability of getting heads is 1/2, isn't the probability of not getting heads also 1/2, right? Or in other words, 1 minus 1/2 is 1/2. Okay. So now there's this formula that you're going to use for every one of these problems. Okay. Here it is. NCR times P to the R times Q to the N minus R. All you're doing is filling in the numbers. Okay. Now, NCR, first of all, you need to go to the Delta Math calculator. Do you see funcs here? This funcs button means functions. All right. Click on funcs. Okay. And then click on NCR. See NCR? Boom. All right. Now I'm going to go back. I'm going to click back. All right. Now I need NCR. What's N? You see N is 4 and R is 1. So I'm going to go ahead and put 4, comma, 1. That's all you need to do for NCR. Okay. Sorry, I didn't show you that before, but that's okay. Now I'm going to do times. Okay. Times next is P. P is 1/2. Okay. I'm going to use parentheses. 1 divided by 2. Close the parentheses. Okay. And then it's to the R power. So I'm going to do it to the first power. Okay. So I'm going to click this A to the B key and do 1. All right. Now I'm going to click to the right and I'm going to hit times again. And I'm going to hit parentheses again. Now I need Q. What's Q? Q is also 1/2. I'm going to do 1 divided by 2, close parentheses. All right. And I need N minus R. N minus R is 4 minus 1. What's 4 minus 1? 4 minus 1 is 3. So I'm going to hit A to the B and put a 3 there. Okay. Oops. Okay, so I put a 3 there. All right. And now do you see my answer over here is 0.25? That's my answer. Okay. You will find, putting in the numbers, you will get 0.25. All of the problems in the Delta Math assignment will be to the nearest thousandth. So 0.25 just stays 0.25. All right, take a look at this. A fair coin is tossed 5 times. What is the probability of getting exactly 3 tails? Okay. N is going to be 5. Okay. R is going to be 3. The probability of getting tails is 1/2. So the probability of not getting tails is also 1/2. So that's Q. Right? P is 1/2, Q is 1/2. All right. So I'm going to use this formula again. All right. NCR. I'm going to click the, I'm going to go back to funcs, click NCR. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to do 5 and 3 and get outside the parentheses, and I'm going to hit times. Okay. Then I'm going to do 1/2, 1 divided by 2, and I'm going to click outside the parentheses, and I'm going to do to the R power. So that's to the third power. And click A to B and click to the third power. Click to the right and hit times. And I'm going to do 1 divided by 2, close parentheses, and go to the 5 minus 3, right? N minus R is 5 minus 3. That's to the second power. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this A to the 2 to give me the second power. Do you see 0.3125? Okay, that's my answer, 0.3125, which will round to 0.313 to the nearest thousandth. Okay. Take a look here. A fair die is rolled 4 times. What is the probability to the nearest thousandth of getting exactly 2 4s? Okay. Fair die is rolled 4 times. All right, that means N is 4. That means R is 2 because I want 2 4s. Okay. Probability, what's the probability of rolling a 4? The probability of rolling a 4 is 1/6. If the probability of rolling a 4 is 1/6, the probability of not rolling a 4 is 5/6, right? Because 1/6 plus 5/6 is 6/6, or 1 whole, right? All right. So now I'm going to use my formula again. I'm going to start with NCR. Okay. Funcs, NCR. All right. I'm going to do 4 and then 2. I'm going to hit times. Oh, I'm going to go back. I'm going to hit times. I'm going to do 1/6. Okay, get outside the parentheses. And I'm going to go to the R power, right? R is 2. So I'm going to hit to this little, to the second. Okay. Now I'm going to hit times. I'm going to go parentheses again, and I'm going to go, now I'm going to do 5/6. 5 divided by 6, get outside the parentheses. And what's 4 minus 2? 4 minus 2 is 2. Do you see my answer is 0.115740747? So my answer is going to be 0.116. Okay. When I plug the numbers in, I'm going to get, see, the 0.11574, which is going to be 0.116. Okay. All right. Next. Look at this. The hiking club plans to go camping in a state park where the probability of rain any given day is 0.83 or 83%. What is the probability that it will rain on exactly 5 of the 7 days they are there? Okay, so here we go. N is going to be 7 because they're going to be there 7 days. R is going to be 5 because it would rain 5 of the 7 days. Okay. This case, P probability is 0.83 because it's 83%. If P is 0.83, that makes Q 0.17, right? Because 0.17 plus 0.83 equals 1. So now I'm going to do my calculation. NCR. Okay, here we go. I'm going to click on Funcs and click NCR. I'm going back. 7 and 5. 7 and 5. And then I'm going to hit times. All right. So now the probability is 0.83. I'm going to click outside the parentheses. And now R to the R power. R is 5. So I'm going to do to the 5th power. Okay, so I'm going to hit A to the B key and put 5. And then I'm going to go to the right and click times. Then I'm going to click 0.17. Click outside the parentheses. 7 minus 5 is 2. So I'm going to click to the 2nd power. You see how I get 0.23906, right? So my answer will be 0.239. Okay, just like that. All right. Let's do one more. If the probability that the Islanders will beat the Rangers in a game is 4 out of 7, what is the probability that the Islanders will win exactly 2 out of 4 games in a series against the Rangers? So they're saying 4-game series, that's N. N is 4. For them to win exactly 2, that's R. R would be 2. Okay, so probability is 4 out of 7. If the probability is 4 out of 7, doesn't that mean that Q is 3 out of 7? Because 4 out of 7 plus 3 out of 7 is 7 out of 7, right? Okay, so now I'm going to use my formula. I'm going to go NCR. I'm going to go to my funcs and go NCR. Go back, and I'm going to do 4 and 2. And I'm going to do times. Times. And then I'm going to do 4 divided by 7. Whoops. 4 divided by 7. I'm going to click outside the parentheses. And I'm going to go to the R power, which is to the 2nd power. And I'm going to click to the right. I'm going to hit times. And I'm going to go to then 3 divided by 7. Click outside. Now I need 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is N minus R. That's also to the 2nd power. Do you see how my answer is 0.35985? That's going to round to 360. All right. So you can put 360, or you can just put 0.36. Okay. Either way. And that's how it works. All right. You've been watching the Weiss channel. That